Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We definitely appreciate the support. Check it out. Quick video here. I wanted to talk about this Vortex right here, the Strike Eagle. This is the one from Optics Planet, and it was sent here to the channel by then. We appreciate that. Definitely check out the links down below. If you buy anything from Optics Planet and you use JH6 discount code, you get 5% off, but you also support my channel. They send me more stuff. So, but again, they sent a couple of things. Vortex, they sent this, they sent a holographic side that I actually had to send back to Vortex. I may do a video separately on that just to show it to you guys. But they sent that stuff here to the channel, and the holographic side was fantastic. The Huey, it was just good, and then the reticle got all messed up. It sold the store and all messed up. So I will be testing the customer service. I will be sending that back, and obviously, seeing how that works out. Now, you probably seen videos me shooting this AR with that holographic sight. If you're new to the channel, maybe check out some of the videos in the description below. Now, I was kind of excited about this. Very, very excited because this is a 1x6. And if you're not, I guess if you're not aware of this scopes right here or this optics, they're really interesting. You have that 0 or 1 magnification, which is at the lower setting. And then you could go times 6. So essentially, you could put it like I got it here on my shoulder. I could have my eyes open. I have both of my eyes open. I could see through it. And again, you kind of could use it as a red point in a way, a holographic size. It's kind of like a hybrid. It's right there in the middle. But at the same time, you have magnification. So again, if you are aiming and then you happen to need a little bit more magnification, you could just crank it up all the way to 6. So to me, it was something that I was really excited about, and I was digging it. Now, like I said, this one was sent here by Optics Planets, and this one's actually the Optics Planet limited edition. Usually they're black. Obviously, this one is not black. And obviously, like I said, that's going to be the Optics Planet limited edition. Now, here's the deal, guys. I have taken this scope right here to the range twice with Tactical Men. Twice I've been in the range, and twice I have had the same issue. And this is the issues that I have. First of all, the battery is already out. I haven't used it that much for the battery to be out. So obviously, it may have some battery issues. Again, may have some battery issues. So this is not really a review. I just wanted to put a video out there, and I want to get some of you guys' feedback if you have one of this. What do you think? You have any issues? What do you heard about that? Put comments down below, because like I say, when I get a piece of equipment, I'm not the guy that is just going to go to the range and say this is good. I like to use it, and in many cases, I want to make sure that it's easy. If I have difficulties with a scope, that means that you may have difficulties, unless you're an expert. But typically, I know a little bit about guns. So if I'm having issues, that means that the basic guy, the beginner, may have a lot of issues. And this being a budget choice is going to be something that a lot of beginners will buy, because obviously, guys who are new to the gun community don't spend a lot of money. So again, if I'm having issues, most likely the beginner is going to have issues. So again, the battery sucks. It's already out. I got to replace it. But again, I haven't used it that much for that battery to go out. If you see some of the things like primary arms, I know Tactical Man was making fun of me. And not me, but he was making the joke like, my primary arms has like 50,000 batteries. Oh, battery life. This one is already dead. The other thing that I'm having issues, and again, this is what I'm trying to confirm, is that the fact that I went to the 50 yards and I got a good BZO. I mean, again, it wasn't perfect, but it was a pretty good, decent group. Then I went to the 200 yards, started shooting down range, and I was able to hit the steel targets, but then it disappeared. I couldn't hit it anymore, and I was like, what is going on? So this is what I did, guys. I went back home, and I ordered one of those machines to torque the screws, because in my opinion, or in my idea, I thought that what I really thought that happened was that the scope moved inside the rail. And I'm thinking, if the scope moved inside the rail at 200 yards, it could drastically change where I'm hitting. So I ordered this thing, which I want to do a review. Cost me almost 50 bucks. Fab something, and you torque the screws. I remount the scope, and I torque the screws to specs right here. I think the specs was like 20 pounds. And again, I did all this myself. I made sure I had a level the scope, level the mount. all that stuff, and I went back to the range. Shot at 50 yards to get a zero. I was able to get a zero. I said, okay, it's not great, but it's not bad. Went back to 200 yards. I put one round down range, hit center in the middle plate, and I hear bing, and I was like, I think I even looked back, and I told Tactical Man, I was happy about it. I was like, wow, I hit the still, no problem. This is gonna be great. I took a couple of shots. I was ringing still, and out of nowhere, I lost it. I lost my zero. I cannot hit consistently the steel target. So to me, that's an issue because I should be able to hit consistent a target. If I'm aiming here, I should be hitting here. Or however I'm doing, I should be able to aim consistent. It should not be a guessing game. You should not guess, guy. With a rifle and a scope, you should be able to hit what you're hitting. So I took it back, went home. I started thinking about this, and I even told Tactical Man, I say, what are we going to do now, man? This thing is not hitting consistent. I'm getting frustrated about this scope. Maybe it's not the scope. Maybe it's the rifle. This rifle is an okay rifle. This is nothing fancy. The upper that I got is nothing fancy. It's just a company that is not known by not too many people. It's not like the best upper out there. But I'm thinking, 200 yards is not a long way. So here's the deal. Tactical Man say we're going to get the BCM rifle that he has. Obviously, it's a better quality rifle, and we're going back to the range with the AR-10. We're going to put rounds down range with that we're going to zero the rifle with the BCM, and we're going to try again that 200-yard range. Again, if we don't hit consistent at that point, I think it's going to be the scope. But again, this scope is about $329. So far, the battery died, which is no good. And so far, we're having issues hitting the target. Now, I don't know if it's the scope. I don't want to blame the scope yet. It may not be the scope. It may be the rifle. Again, do you guys have any experience on this? Have you guys been, have you been good to go if you have one? Are you being consistent with yours? Add on more to the conversation. Like I say, stand by. This scope is going to be in the range again, and we're going to give you final thoughts. We're going to let you know if it's good or not. Again, guys, we've been in the range multiple times with this scope, and so far, I don't feel comfortable giving an opinion. I do want to thank Optics Planet. They're great. They always send stuff here to the channel to support the channel, and they always send, stuff that I could use for reviews, and that to me is critical. So make sure you check out opticsplanets.com, and make sure you use JH6 to get 5% off. Again, I appreciate you guys watching, and as always, God is in control.